Hey guys, it's your boy MT back here with another video. It's actually a day later than planned because it's actually technically not the 21st anymore. It's actually nearly 6 o'clock on the 22nd, so technically the title was a bit inaccurate. I didn't get around to finishing my plans yesterday, so I thought I'd finally finish it so I can move on to some other topic. But yeah, so I wanted to talk about some of my plans for groups I wish to support, which I hope to go into more detail in the future about. But yeah, so hope everyone's well wherever you are and staying safe at this time during coronavirus and all those sort of things. And hopefully things will get better next year for everyone. And peace and love and all that good stuff. I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, so here in the UK, I think we're supposed to be coming out of the third phase of lockdown, or second at least, on the 2nd of December. So it might not be a return to complete normality, but it will be the end of lockdown apparently, or second. I think we're on the third phase now of lockdown, if I'm not mistaken. It's a bit confusing now, but anyway. So I'm going to crack on with this list, and hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully some people out there will enjoy it. So number 21. If you haven't already done so, please check out parts 1 and 2. I normally make these sort of list videos, and not all of my videos are list videos, but many of them are. But yeah, so to recap some of the things I wanted to work on or do or achieve, I wish to support what I call the six, if you like, which are indigenous people from Africa, Australasia, the Americas, like Native Americans, Asia, and also on top of that, Latin Americans, and on the condition that they improve human rights in places like Brazil and Argentina, places like for indigenous people and those of African descent, which I think don't always have the most human rights there. And also, I'd love to support Ireland. That's another group I'd love to support. So just wanted to recap some of those older ideas that I was talking about. Number 22, I hope to somehow bring those groups together. So somehow find a way to help or encourage Latin America, maybe like developing countries generally to or emerging markets, emerging economies, somehow Latin America to work with parts of Africa as much as possible, and Asia, and indigenous people from Australasia and Ireland, all those groups, what I call the six, to somehow work together as much as possible. I'm not sure how I could bring those groups together, but I think it'd be pretty awesome if there was some sort of way to make those groups come together and work together. As ever, at the end, please let me know what you think about each of my points in the comments section, or any comments you want to make. Number 23, I hope to fundraise for those groups as much as possible. Like say, for instance, if I make enough money from my YouTube videos, as I often say, I hope to donate as much of that as possible towards the development of Africa and the rest of the countries I've talked about, and the groups I've talked about, like Aborigines in STEM, Maoris and Aborigines in STEM, and things like that, and also African software developers and that sort of thing. So yeah, I hope to do as much fundraising and find ideas and network with other people who want to support these groups, talk about how they can network together and fundraise, and also like how to encourage banks to invest, or other businesses to invest in these areas or communities or groups. So as ever, I'd love to hear your ideas on that as well, fundraising ideas and things like that for disadvantaged people around the world as well. Number 24, again, I'd love to find a way to help these countries to sort of, maybe in 2021, like each year, say in 2021, it could be Central Africa or Central Asia or somewhere like that, which could look at how to bring emerging economies, or these groups I've talked about, which I've mentioned, somehow to bring them together. And each year, a different country could host events which invite other countries, as I say, which I've talked about, to sort of support each other, and that sort of thing. Number 25, I especially hope like republics will host events where they bring other republics around the world together and talk about the advantages of being republic and how they can benefit each other and trade together, network with each other, and that sort of thing. Number 26, I'd also love to connect together countries which were divided, like Ireland, which was split into, also China, India, Argentina, Korea perhaps even, and places like that, which were split up into, like, they used to be one country and they're no longer, they've basically been, their country has been split up into different countries, if you know what I mean, like with China and Hong Kong, or India and Pakistan, how they've been split up or divided, Ireland and Northern Ireland, things like that. So I'd love to somehow connect those countries which have been divided to sort of help them to make a positive from a negative by bringing them together and helping them to network together. Number 27, I'd love to also acknowledge those who have supported such groups and countries as well, through listing and honouring those who have supported, like Friends of India or whoever supported India financially. India could have like a list of those people and like sort of honour them as people who have served the Republic somehow. And number 28, again, hopefully if we bring these groups together, it'll make a positive from a negative. And I'd love to create networks like between countries, for instance, that were, say, countries that were colonized generally, but also sometimes countries that were colonized by the same country. So, for instance, countries that were colonized by the UK, how they could work together. Countries like India, and somehow improving relations with Pakistan and China and the rest of the world as well, especially those who have been colonized by the UK as well. Even countries like Ireland as well, and that sort of thing. And like countries that were colonized by the Dutch could also work together. And countries that were colonized by Germany or France or other countries like that, or Portugal, and the list could go on. How I hope they could network together. Number 29, if you don't understand any of my points that I mentioned or I go too fast, please feel free to ask me any questions in the comment section as well. As ever, so hopefully I'll be able to clarify them in the comment section if that wasn't clear enough in my video. So yeah, and number 30, again, hopefully continue to work on ideas how to benefit Africa, Indigenous Australasians, people from across the Americas and Asia and Ireland as well. And hope this video wasn't too cringeworthy, and I'm out. Peace and out.